housing lender, MNLSR number 410394.
KOMO News Radio 1000 and FM 97.7.
Corey lived in more than 30 foster homes before she was 16.
I thought, I'm going to end up on the streets. That's just how it's going to be.
Thankfully, Corey was adopted with help from the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. She earned a college scholarship and has a bright future. But every year, thousands of youth age out of foster care without a permanent loving family. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
KOMO Radio News. Stay connected, stay informed, and check back 2, 3, 4 times a day for the news that affects you, plus traffic and weather every 10 minutes on the Force, the Northwest News Station. This is KOMO News. KOMO Seattle, KOMO FM Oakville.
From ABC News, I'm Richard Cantu. Parents of the youngest children are getting closer to being able to breathe easier in the pandemic.
Pfizer is formally asking the FDA for emergency authorization for its vaccine for children 6 months to 5 years old. The company says it expects 3 doses will be needed, but because of what Pfizer calls an urgent public health need, they are submitting the trial data available now from just 2 doses.
ABC's Maria Villarreal. White House documents from the last administration released to the House Committee investigating the Capitol insurrection indicate staffers drafted orders to seize voting machines to help in attempting to overturn the 2020 election.
It's now revealed that Trump staffers wrote but never executed 2 proposed orders to confiscate voting machines in key states that Mr. Trump lost. One executive order would have had the Defense Department seize the machines, another directing Homeland Security to do it. ABC News correspondent Jonathan Karl's book Betrayal reports a Trump advisor asking the Homeland Security Secretary why he hadn't already collected those voting machines.
ABC's Andy Field. Native American nations are settling their claims against Big Pharma in the opioid debacle. ABC's Aaron Katursky with the story.
Of any population, Native Americans have suffered some of the worst consequences of the opioid epidemic, including the highest per capita rate of overdoses. Johnson & Johnson and the nation's 3 biggest drug distributors agreed to pay nearly $600 million to help tribes cover their costs of health care, child welfare, and other social services. There are more than 500 federally recognized Indian tribes in 36 states, and the settlement puts them on equal footing with states and cities as they try to abate the opioid crisis. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York.
Unclear when it'll happen, but Eddie Tipton, convicted of rigging lottery games in various states, is to be paroled to Texas after serving nearly 5 years of a 25-year sentence. You're listening to ABC News.
If you've received notices from the IRS, don't panic. Get an ally. An ally in your court will protect your credit and the assets you've worked so hard to build and maintain. The IRS can be intimidating, so don't try to fight them alone. Allies Tax Relief will investigate your case and recommend the best resolution possible. Call Allies Tax Relief at 800-230-5174. They'll protect you from levies, liens, audits, and even wage garnishments. The tax attorneys at Allies Tax Relief know exactly what to do. Are you strapped for cash? Their consultation is free. When the IRS comes knocking, you'd better answer or they'll make things worse. With an ally on your side, you're protected. Don't get pressured into filing for bankruptcy or signing some unknown contract. Allies Tax Relief will review your case and any proposal for free, like they've done for so many other taxpayers. With no cash up front, Allies could save you thousands of dollars, protect your hard-earned assets, and help maintain your good credit. Call 800-230-5174. That's 800-230-5174.
With the next winter storm taking shape in the nation's midsection, airlines have preemptively canceled no fewer than 1,200 flights for today. Texas will get cold again like last February when the natural gas-fueled system the state uses to generate most of its electricity literally froze. Some estimates say 700 people died, directly or indirectly from the cold. Brad Jones of the state's Electric Reliability Council not expecting a repeat of that.
Oh, we're very ready.
He says upgrades made over the past year will prevent a mass blackout.
They've improved their weatherization, made sure that they had more insulation on their equipment.
Which won't do any good if natural gas supplies are interrupted by the cold, something analysts are worrying about. Israel rejecting Amnesty International's choice of words in describing the eternal conflict between that Jewish state and Palestinians. We get the story from Jerusalem and ABC's Jordana Miller.
Amnesty International accusing Israel of apartheid, of a system of, quote, oppression and domination over Palestinians. Amnesty slamming Israeli land seizures, evictions, military rule, and Jewish settlements. False and anti-Semitic is how Israel's foreign minister summed up the report. Palestinian leaders are praising it, urging the ICC to add apartheid to its investigation of alleged Israeli human rights abuses. Jordana Miller, ABC News, Jerusalem.
This is ABC News.
Every 4 years, the world's greatest athletes compete for gold.
Team USA wins gold!
That time is now. The Winter Olympics are coming to NBC and Peacock.
Team USA would not be denied.
17 days of action, excitement, glory, and history in the making. Don't miss a single epic moment. The Winter Olympics, starting February 3rd on NBC and Peacock.
I'm Richard Cantu, ABC News.
In Mount Lake Terrace, the northbound I-5 on and off ramps from both directions of State Route 104 are closed until about 4:30 a.m. And in Puyallup on northbound Highway 167 between 4th Street Northwest and Valley Avenue East, construction work closes a lane until about 4:30 a.m. And the I-5 express lanes ramp at 9th and Pike have been closed due to theft damage. No estimated time for reopening. I'm Jay Phillips, Northwest News Radio Traffic.
The KOMO forecast from the 1530mortgage.com Weather Center.
Well, hi there. Happy Groundhog Day to everybody. We're sliding into the weather holiday with an interesting mix of rain, sleet, and some wet snow throughout the morning and midday hours. Not expecting much in the way of accumulation, save for a stray inch or so, especially closer to the BC border. Most of us seeing some snow falling, but not necessarily sticking. Highs eventually make it into the low 40s for Wednesday afternoon. In the KOMO-KNWN Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell.
Stay connected, stay informed with the Northwest's only all-news station, Northwest News Radio.
Bart Sanders' top local stories from the 24/7 News Center. Allegations of inhuman and unsafe conditions in King County jails. As John Lobertini reports, these are new concerns in the wake of the Omicron surge.
It's common. Inmates testing positive.
It's unfathomable.
But the mental and emotional toll may be more damaging. Inmate advocate Kelly Johnson.
Folks don't have access to their basic needs like clean laundry, hot food, regular communication with their loved ones.
The Department of Public Defense is leading a long list of groups asking the county to rethink who's booked and who's not. Leah Montang, No New Washington Prisons.
The expansion of booking restrictions, demand for motions for release, stop requesting warrants.
The Omicron surge, we're told, is slowing the legal process, opportunities for inmates and lawyers to meet, and it gets worse, says mental health professional Molly Mattingly.
We are holding innocent people in jail and risking the spread of COVID-19.
But top prosecutor Dan Satterberg shot back with this. There are few inmates in custody on less serious offenses. John Lobertini.
King County Council member Reagan Dunn quickly responded to the proposal, saying it's, quote, absolutely negligent to use the pandemic as an excuse to release dangerous offenders from our jails and to suspend the prosecution of crimes. The Downtown Seattle group is looking to shell out even more money for private security for help they say they're not getting from police. They say extra security is needed along a stretch of 3rd Avenue that's run by homeless campers and drugs. KOMO-4's Jackie Kent has details and reaction from businesses.
The extra help is a relief for nearby businesses who are tired of the crime in the area. The group, the Downtown Seattle Association, is contracting with the private security firm Iron and Oak to help protect that busy stretch of 3rd between Stewart and Union. Victrola Coffee manager Alexa Bear says the extra presence from Oak and Iron is needed to help prevent property crime or keep the homeless from harassing her customers. But she's not sure if security guards are enough to reduce the violent crime.
There was a shooting a couple weeks ago, which was quite alarming. And I have noticed more police officers on the street since that happened, but I don't think that having security is going to deter, I guess, like gun violence or drug use.
KOMO-4's Jackie Kent reporting. Snohomish County's new COVID case numbers continue to plummet And the health officer says we're turning a corner on the Omicron wave. Dr. Chris Spitters says we were lucky the illness was less severe, but he says nature won this one because of the high transmissibility.
Fortunately, hospitalizations were proportionately lower than with previous waves due to the lower severity and the protection from vaccination, and then deaths were much smaller compared to previous waves of this size.
Spitters isn't ready to declare victory, and he's not ruling out the possibility of another variant that makes people sicker or spreads as quickly as Delta or Omicron. Adding more nurses and support staff at hospitals might actually save money. Ryan Harris tells us about new research.
The Washington State Nurses Association rolled out the new George Washington University study to make its case for the bill to require a minimum nurse-to-patient ratio at hospitals. GW researcher Dr. Patricia Pittman says the study looked at several places, including California, the only state with the mandate, where she says they've seen improved patient outcomes and a 55% increase in nurse staffing between 2003 and 2018, compared to just 6% in Washington.
People often are concerned about the cost of increasing nurses, but there are also a number of studies that show that the cost could be entirely and even more than covered by some of these payment policies.
The Washington State Hospital Association says a mandated minimum would send healthcare costs skyrocketing by more than $1 billion. Ryan Harris
from the Beacon Plumbing Sports Desk. The Storm bring back the big three. Here's Bill Swartz.
The WNBA's free agent signing period began today, and the Storm re-signed three-time All-Star Olympic gold medalist Jewel Lloyd. Sources indicate it's a 2-year core player deal. Word is former MVP Breanna Stewart is also getting a 1-year Supermax contract to stay with Seattle. In Boston, a pair of power play goals from David Pastrnak lifted the Bruins to a 3-2 NHL victory over Seattle. The Kraken were down 2-0, but equalized on third-period goals from Jonas Donskoy and Mason Appleton. It's back to New York for Seattle Wednesday night to play the Islanders. The Sounders had a 1-1 soccer draw in their friendly match against Colorado today in Arizona. Forward Freddie Montero on his goals for preseason games.
Yeah, we're hoping to get more level of fitness. That's the main job that we have in our minds. But at the same time, we're trying to compete.
College football's second National Signing Day is tomorrow. The Washington Huskies get a local player to flip. Sumner High School defensive back Tristan Dunn was going to go to Arizona State. Sports at 10:40 after the hour. Bill Swartz.
Pet Decorator wood floors are now available at Sound Kitchen and Bath. Pet Decorator wood floors have a waterproof core, a canine pet shield finish, and a lifetime wee-wee warranty. Sound Kitchen and Bath. SoundKitchenandBath.com.
Free consultations, no fee guarantees, 5-star reviews. J.P. Pendergast with Pendergast Law explains the importance of going beyond these familiar offerings.
Accident victims want an attorney, Tom, that satisfies their needs. Someone who handles those needs with the highest degree of care. Pendergast Law offers the no-fee guarantees and free consultations, but these only scratch the surface.
Okay, explain more.
We make sure that every member of our team is genuinely passionate about helping others. Customer service and communication are our top priority. It's how we take care of our clients so they always feel one step ahead of the insurance companies. Our strong reputation for high standards provides comfort and confidence when it's needed most.
Pendergast Law offers the free consultations, the no-fee guarantees, and of course, they are 5-star rated. But what really makes them different is their genuine passion for helping others. I can't recommend them enough.
If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident, call Pendergast Law. We can help.
That's PendergastLaw.com.
Are you thinking about selling your home? Well, what if you could list your home with a team of agents who guarantee to sell it in 19 days or less? That's right. Every Door Real Estate will take on all the risk, and if they don't sell your home within 19 days, they will sell it for free. You might think, why would I need a guarantee in a hot market like this? Well, actually, a surprising number of homes have gone unsold or on the market longer than expected. So why not get a guarantee and put yourself in a position to sell your home without paying a listing agent commission? Taylor Van Cise here, and I know all about the team at Every Door Real Estate. They sold our home and then helped us find our dream house, and I couldn't be happier. Their turnkey program took care of everything. Home repairs, staging, and their marketing was over the top. Over 36 people toured our home, and that was just in the first weekend, helping us sell for top dollar. So take out all the risk and sell your home in 19 days or less. Or Every Door Real Estate will sell it for free. Go to listwitheverydoor.com. That's listwitheverydoor.com.
Performance Prep is one of the region's top auto repair shops, very good at solving complex car problems. And maintenance. Performance Prep guarantees its work for 12 months, parts and labor, AAA approved. Go to pprep.com. Performance Prep.
Hi, I'm Brad Good. I hope you'll join me for my Good for Business report Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 7:20 here on Northwest News Radio. This business report is proudly sponsored by one of the strongest banks in America, WaFd Bank.
It just isn't the same without the lion. Join the San Diego Zoo Wildlife Alliance today. Visit sdzwa.org.
In Seattle, the northbound I-5 express lanes are again closed overnight between Seneca and North Gateway until 5 a.m. for road work. And 3 left lanes are closed from just north of the West Seattle Bridge on northbound I-5 up to I-90. And at that point, northbound I-5 traffic is then diverted to the collector-distributor lanes to accommodate road work on the main line between I-90 and Olive Way. I'm Jay Phillips, Northwest News Radio Traffic.
The KOMO forecast from the 1530mortgage.com Weather Center.
Well, Groundhog Day could feature some interesting weather, which is appropriate, I suppose. A mixed bag of wet snow and sleet and some regular old rainfall passing by Puget Sound throughout the day. Could even see some bursts of snow in Seattle proper, but not expecting it to stick there. Could see a stray half-inch or maybe even up to an inch in some pockets of Whatcom or Skagit counties before things warm into the low 40s later in the afternoon. In the KOMO 4 Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Shannon O'Donnell.
It's cold outside, and if you're noticing it's taking forever to heat your home, there are cold spots in certain rooms, your furnace turns off and on a lot, or it never stops, or maybe your energy bill is just way too high. These are all warning signs that your home needs a blanket. There may be something wrong with your insulation, which means not only are you uncomfortable in your own home, but you could be wasting hundreds or thousands of dollars a year in lost energy. Call Insulation Northwest today, and we'll send one of our professionals to give you a fast, free energy inspection to determine if there is a problem. And if there is a problem, we can fix it fast. Most jobs are completed in one day. But if your home's blanket is fine, we'll tell you and never sell you something you don't need. You have nothing to lose. The inspection is free and only takes about an hour and could save you thousands. Keep the heat in, the cold out, and your energy bill low. Call Insulation Northwest today. Insulation Northwest, the real insulation company.
InsulationNorthwest.com. If you have a sink or tub that drains slowly, a toilet that backs up, or even smell foul odors, these are all warning signs of a clogged drain. But don't hire a salesman. Hire the experts. Hire Best Plumbing. With the most advanced camera technology, Best Plumbing will diagnose your clog quickly, and they do it with upfront pricing and a no-pressure approach that homeowners love. Family-owned for over 50 years, with hundreds of 5-star reviews. Best Plumbing, not the biggest, simply the best. BestPlumbing.com.
Seattle Humane has survived and thrived for 125 years, always leading with compassion as they provide care for pets and the people who love them. Seattle Humane's vision for the future is simple. It's a community-focused approach to supporting pets and owners for a lifetime. Seattle Humane, 125 years and counting. Support the human-animal bond for another century by making a gift at seattlehumane.org. That's seattlehumane.org.
Stay connected, stay informed. Northwest News Radio 1000, FM 97.7.
Art Sanders along with you, and Pfizer has taken a huge step toward vaccinating children under 5. The company asked for emergency use authorization from the FDA to allow low-dose COVID-19 shots for young children. Medical reporter Liz Bonus has more.
This is a 2-dose vaccine for children ages 6 months to 5 years old. Studies are ongoing to see if